Hello, I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about Parshat Naso, which is the longest parsha, and it's what appears to be a hodgepodge of a bunch of unrelated ideas, and most people think so. But I've come up with a theory of how they're all connected, and I'd like to share that with you. But before I can do that, we have to know what are these topics. So it starts off Parshat Naso with the finishing of the counting of the nation with the Leviim, and we're told what their jobs are to be in the mishkan. And then we're told about people who are impure and have to leave the camp because either they have tzara'at, a zav mission, or have come in contact with a dead body. Then we're told about people who have stolen, that they have to admit their sin and have to make restitution. And then we're told about the Isha Sotah, the wayward wife. This is somebody who has either cheated on her husband or her husband's super duper jealous and thinks she's cheated on him. Either way, we are told how to rectify the situation and to get on with life. After that, we're told about the Nazir. This is somebody who takes extra stringencies upon himself. He is not allowed to cut his hair, he's not allowed to drink any wine or have any grape products, and he's not allowed to come in contact with a dead body. Then we're told about birkat kohanim, the priestly blessings. And then we're told about the offerings that each tribe is to bring for the mishkan before it's to get started as a functioning mishkan. So, yes, a lot of topics. Yes, they seem unrelated. But what I think it's trying to say is that what God is saying is before you are going to have the mishkan fully functioning, before you are going to make these offerings to me, there is certain things that need to be done. The first thing is each person, as we start with the counting of every person that there was, has to understand who they are, meaning where you come from, what are your strengths, where you stand. They're told where they stand, the position in the camp. So who you are, how you contribute to the nation, meaning where you stand in the Levium, what they do in the mishkan. And so you have to know who you are as an individual. You have to know who you are within the community. And then if there's somebody impure in the community, they have to be excommunicated until they can become pure and come back holy and function in the camp. And then we're told about theft, because it's very important that we have honesty in order for us to exist successfully as a nation. There cannot be this lying and cheating and stealing. There has to be honesty and honest dealings with one another. So if there has been theft, you have to admit it, you have to make restitution, and you have to be honest and straight in your dealings with one another. And then we're told about the family, because a man and woman are supposed to come together and have a union that is holy with God between them. And if there is no trust, if there is lying, if there is infidelity, if there is cheating, if there is all of this, then this is not a healthy relationship that God resides between. God wants the families to be a place of trust, a place of togetherness, a bonding place, a place where they're unified. And obviously, that cannot go on if there is mistrust or cheating. So God tells us how to rectify that and have the home be a place of God. And then we're told about the Nazir, because there's always those people who the regular life is just not enough and they take extra stringencies upon themselves. And God is saying, He gave us the Torah, and the Torah is a way for us to perfect ourselves. And if it's not enough for this individual and they have to take extra stringencies upon themselves to live a life that they feel good about and holy and pure and complete, then they can take the extra stringencies, but they have to bring a korban chatat. They have to bring a sin offering, because they have to know this is not ideal. This is not what the Torah wants from us, and the Torah was given to us for the ideal way. So they have to bring a sin offering to know that they're not better than God, and adding to the Torah, they're not better than their fellow human. Because a lot of times, people that are machmir, that are strict and add stringencies upon themselves, tend to look down at the rest of the community, thinking that they're holier, they're better, they're doing more. But no, there's a korban chatat. You have to know that the Torah is the way to go. As my husband always says, if you're being machmir in one way, there's always a kula in another way. The Nazir, because he doesn't have wine, he can't make kiddush, he can't make havdalah, he can't bury his dead. So whenever you're being extra stringent, you're being lenient somewhere else, and that is not what God wants. So there has to be a sin offering. So, and after that, after we know who we are and we know what we're doing, and our relationships with everybody is on the up and up straight, and our families are a place of trust and togetherness, and after we have that all together, we can be the proper vessel to receive the blessings from God through the kohanim. And once that we have all that we're straight and we're strong people with strong relationships in the community, with strong family bonds, and we've received the blessing from God, then those are the kind of people that God wants to accept their offerings. This is a place where we can come and meet God in the mishkan to serve God as whole individuals, as whole families, whole communities coming together, because now we know what is right and good and true, and we know how to serve God properly. And it could be a makom kedusha with people who are doing the right thing, because God only wants us to serve Him. If we are good people, He doesn't want a whole bunch of crooks and thieves and cheaters and adulterers coming and giving Him these, sacrifices. That's not what He's looking to. He's looking to create healthy people with healthy families and a healthy nation coming together, unified, serving God. Shabbat Shalom.